Kia ora, hello, and welcome to Season Quest Cosmos, the 9th season of our little role-playing game podcast. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Troy J. Malcolm, and you're about to join me and my friends, Charlie, Lucy, and Tom, on an adventure through the cosmos. If you've listened to Season Quest before, then you might recognise the world we're travelling to, the world of FINITY. It was the main and only location in the summer campaign. Now we're revisiting that world and the space around it. So join us now for the first episode of our brand new epic adventure, Season Quest Cosmos.
And guys, we're recording the first session of Cosmos.
Yeah, we are.
Yay.
It's such a special day, and this is the only thing that's happening today. And that's what makes this such a special day.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just start it off. You wake up in a tavern.
Yeah.
And there's this big banner up in that top corner that says, "Happy birthday, Charlie."
Right.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Charlie. I'm so sorry we're recording on your birthday.
It's okay. I'm just gonna be difficult for you.
Aw, thank you. That'll make it really different from last time I was DM, where you made it really easy.
Get him.
So we're going back to the world of FINITY.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yay.
Within the ever-growing ever-depths of infinity, the flat continent of FINITY is once again being inhabited by the Season Quest gang.
Yes.
Yay.
Now, last time I made it that you had to play human characters, and this time I've given you a bit more freedom with who and what you play. And you could be anywhere in FINITY when a crow flies down and hands you a letter. I'm going to get the three of you to roll a d20. Whoever rolls the highest, we're going to start with you.
I got a 5.
Nice.
Great start to the season, team. 6.
I rolled an 18.
Whey, birthday boy Charlie.
Yay.
Well, why don't you introduce us to your character in their morning routine?
My character's name is Merry December. He is a human, and he's currently at the docks, drinking a cup of morning coffee with a little something extra in there, and he is checking all the ropes on one of the ships, making sure there's no tears and shit, and checking the sails and stuff. He's found work as a navigator.
Nice.
But he's also he's had trips like these before where people haven't checked and they've like completely fucked up and we got lost at sea for a while and all that shit. So Merry December just likes to double check everything before he embarks on a journey. And I'm walking around sipping my brew.
Are you recently arrived or preparing to depart from the mainland?
I'll say recently arrived, just so that I don't have to abandon a trip, just in case something comes up.
Nice. And you've come back from this trip. You were across at one of the Dwarven Isles. You've come back. Your party has pockets filled with gold and loot that you managed to negotiate yourselves into.
Completely legal.
Yeah. And you spot, high in the sky, a crow flying down and dropping a letter right at your feet.
Yar, what be this? I pick it up.
What a voice.
Oh, I wasn't prepared, and
Right.
now I am.
And I open the letter.
Nice, and we're going to cut over to the person who rolled the second highest, Lucy.
I live kind of past the Zembro Caves, like more on the coastline. And I am a big old dragonborn. Bronze one,
Ooh.
gorgeous shiny scales. And I'm a chef. And I work in like taverns. It's just kind of, I go to like restaurant to restaurant. I don't have like a specific place. But people being like, "Oh, yo, Chef Hands, you wanna come join us? And
Chef Hands.
do a bit of chefing with us?" And I'm like, hell
Chef Hands.
yeah. And so I go around and I chef in all these different locations. Cook, that's the word I'm looking for. I know a lot of culinary terms. I think you guys are going to be really impressed by me remembering the word cook.
I love My Kitchen Rules starring this big chef.
Yeah, big chef.
Big chef. And so you're currently working along the coastline, I believe.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
one of
I'm
these
always.
places.
I'm usually around there somewhere.
Yeah. And above you, a large crow is circling.
Ooh.
And it drops a letter that lands right at your feet.
Thank you, bud. And I pick it up.
And we'll flick over to Tom, our third and, yes, final member of Season Quest.
No one else really described their character or what they look like or anything, so
A big shiny dragonborn.
Oh,
Big.
shit.
yeah, I'm like a big bugbear who has a lot of like scratches and scars and stuff like that.
Ooh,
And
grizzly.
I'm still in bed when this crow arrives, probably. Sort of just like lying there. I'm awake, but like reluctantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I'd be.
Yeah, you can hear the
in bed
scratching
in
of
my
talons.
in my tiny little apartment.
You can hear the
Why
scratching
are you
of
just
talons.
describing me?
That's so fucked up. On his birthday?
Kind of rude.
I'll open up the window.
And with a single caw, the crow drops the letter and flies away.
Yeah, alright then. And I'll open up the letter.
And all three of you, in your different places and at your, well, around the same time, across FINITY, well, even in the continent of Windavia, read your letter. And it says, Dear hero, I am in dire need of your assistance. Your skills have been foretold through dreams and prophecies, and I am in need of you to come to me. I am in the Windrobe Woods. My name is Terra. You will have heard of me as the Nightmare, and I need you immediately. Come as soon as you can, and all will be revealed. And then at the bottom, inside a little horseshoe, is a large pink star.
As in just a drawing of one, or?
Yeah, it's like a stamp.
Yeah, cool.
Like
That's
it's
cool.
been- yeah.
That's cool and pretty.
I probably look at the letter and go, oh, must have been a wee mistake, because I'm not really... Well, can't go ignoring the calls of the gods and whatnot. So I'll shove that in my pocket and start to head towards the forest.
Alright, I look at the letter and I say, Oi, Mary, what do you think? Could be our big break. Yeah, you're right. Let's do this. And I start going.
Oh, I'm gonna find that frustrating immediately. Good.
So Lucy, just add in whatever Charlie's saying.
Someone else
whatever
talking?
Mary's saying. Yeah, just
Yeah.
anyone talking. Just find like chatter online.
Guys, you know more than the audience. But the audience thinks I'm just talking to Mary myself, my character. Don't give things away.
Yeah, we don't know your character's name, I don't think.
Yeah.
We do, because I can see it in the Discord.
We do. I don't know the audience does.
I said my character's name and that I was a human when Troy asked.
Oh, I didn't say my character's name. I forgot about that part. Thought we were keeping it a cool secret because Lucy is.
No.
I say that. I said my last name.
Hands.
Yeah, Chef Hands. I got Chef Hands.
Yeah.
He's got them chef hands.
Yeah. I'm thrilled. I pack up and head out, like, immediately.
Yeah, I suppose
I'm
you're
like-
pretty used to getting letters that, like, request you to come
Yeah.
to places.
I get probably 2 or 3 letters a week that just say, come hang out. So, I go.
What's your usual travel method?
I usually don't go that far, so I guess I'm gonna have to think about it, because I gotta go past basically everything.
Yeah, you're kind of on the coast, so you kind of have to head to the centre of Windavia.
Like, I'll see if there's because I gotta go, it's like, from the
Any trains?
memory of the map.
No, unfortunately, it has been 250 years since, the human invasion, but trains, nah, those just haven't been invented.
Up in the top corner is where I live, and then it's down this direction,
Yeah.
and it's still near the coast, right?
Yeah, vaguely
It's a
near
little
the
further
coast.
inland, but near
Yeah.
the coast. I might see if there's just a boat heading that way.
Nice, yeah.
Cook y'all a little meal if you guys let me aboard.
Well, I like the negotiations.
See if anyone's got anything going, yeah.
I guess I'll get you to... You should probably roll something, Lucy.
I go up to the docks and I'm just kind of asking around if any ships are heading that way. When I find one that is, I'm like, do you have a captain or someone in charge I could speak to? See if I can sort out a little passage. Trying to get over towards You said the forest.
The Windrobe Woods.
Windrobe Woods. I'm trying to head that way. Can I get a ride? I can, cook y'all a little meal for, your inconvenience.
I'm going to get you to roll persuasion, and we'll see if this Minotaur captain is going to let you board his ship.
Ooh, that's a little bit of a 21.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm the best.
Yes, I do believe that I would allow you to be on my ship if you're willing to cook us a meal.
Oh, 100%. Sounds good.
Great. I am Captain Peepers, and I'd like to welcome you to my ship. This is the Polypop, and thank you very much for your help. Dinner will be at
Thank
6
you.
o'clock, if that is all right with you, and we will be on our way now.
Easy. What a sweetie.
And you board the ship, and off you go.
Perfection.
Charlie?
So, I didn't really specify which docks I was at, right?
No, you
So,
didn't.
Let's say round number 2.
Round number 2 on the map there. Oh, I had the name of that little cove down here somewhere.
That is Goo Lagoon and half.
It is.
I mean, Galoo Lagoon, sorry.
We've been there.
Galoo Lagoon.
Yeah, we've been all of these places.
Yeah.
So,
So you're at the docks around Galoo Lagoon in half.
yeah. And I make my way
Wow.
into the town of Hearth.
Sure. As you approach, you can hear song and dance. There's a large... In the distance, you can see the crocodilian who rules over them and has done for hundreds of years. They're singing one of their fabled songs about heroes and villains and the moon. You hear bits and pieces, but
Yeah.
you have your own things to do.
Yeah, I as I'm walking along, I can hear the song in the distance. I take out my accordion and I play along a bit. Yo ho, hero, yo ho, shit like that.
Beautiful.
And I jump on the back of a cart that drives by me, and I just keep playing.
Oh, and swayed by the power of music, I'm sure they're just going to let you ride along with them, and they're going to head in the direction you're going.
I joined this car and I'm going far. I don't know when I'll stop. I just really hope that we don't get caught by a cop. Aye.
What a beautiful ride.
That rules. That fucking rules.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You're on your way towards the Windrobe Woods.
Lovely.
Now, Tom, you're Bugbear. You living in an apartment near the woods, I assume you said?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm kind of drifting at the moment. Trying to...
Like round a corner. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just trying to sort of find a place where no one knows me, and so I guess I'd just be wherever you think is appropriate for that right now. I can be right near the woods if you'd allow it.
Yeah, okay, I'll allow it. You can be right near the woods. And I imagine you know these woods fairly well.
Yeah, I do a lot of research of places that I go to try and sort of work out whether or not there's anywhere that I'd like to hang. And I've been walking through the woods just to sort of get some fresh air and all that. So yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with the woods.
Nice. So you'll have no trouble finding your way through the trees and on your way to Terra's home. Now, I'm not sure how difficult I want to make your travels for all of you. So tell you what, we'll just do a general roll. If it's below 10, things don't go great, but you'll hopefully make it. If it's above 10, yeah, things go pretty well. You'll definitely make it.
Nice.
11.
Ooh.
Is this roll plus anything? Sorry?
No, it's not.
Oh. 8?
Cool. Birthday boy?
With my excellent navigation skills, 19.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna say, helped by your beautiful music and your accordion playing, the three-quarterling who is giving you a ride speeds up. He cracks his whip and his little trotting McGee goes off, and off you go on your way. You speed down the track. No cops do come in contact with you. And you make it to the clearing outside Windrobe Woods in record time.
And as we're passing by Windrobe Woods, I just step off and give the cart like a slap on the back as it goes by.
Woo! Thank you!
No, thank ye.
And in front of you is the
Yeah,
Windrobe
that's a very
Woods.
piratey thing to do, to slap the ass of a wooden cart.
Yeah, it's very pirate.
Yeah.
I don't know if I understand pirates then. Have I not been paying enough attention to pirates?
Neither does Disney Channel.
No.
I've seen their advertisements for Jake and the Neverland Pirates, and it just says a pirate never steals, and it's like, you definitely don't understand pirates.
I understand pirating Disney a lot.
Pirates fucking froth stealing.
They froth it.
They got a whole thing of stealing named after them.
Which one?
Pirating.
Who? I haven't met them. Hey, I got an 11.
Yeah, you did. And your boat with Peepers the Minotaur, it's going great. What do you serve for dinner?
I guess they're big old minotaurs, so I'd go the extra mile, you know, they're taking me a good distance as well, so, I'd do a real hearty risotto.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
thank you
something
very
nourishing
much.
and comforting. This is a minotaur's voice. Sorry, two things just clicked in my head.
Chef Hans, this is very lovely. Thank you very much for cooking this.
Happy to help.
I haven't had a home-cooked meal or ship-cooked meal since our last chef passed, so this is very lovely. Thank you.
I'm real sorry to hear that.
Sorry. Why are you sorry?
Passed away? Is that what you mean?
No. He passed his culinary exams and now he's cooking over in the Coolsland Castle.
Oh, that's so cool. Hey,
Yes, he's very, very talented.
that rules. Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear he's doing well.
And off you go. You sail around the coast. You pass Three-Quarter Village. You pass Coolland. You pass, everything. You just pass. You pass your culinary quiz and you go to become the head chef of the Coolland Castle. No, but you do make it to the Windrobe Woods.
Awesome.
Now, Tom,
I got an 8.
you got an 8. Listen, I'm not going to say that you lost your way and tree lobsters fell upon you and clamped onto your fur and you ended up in a whole bit of a tussle. But that's what happens.
Damn.
Yeah. These tree lobsters, creepy little crustaceans who hang in the trees. They hold on to the branches and hang like fruit, and then they drop down onto unsuspecting creatures and attack. So unfortunately, you've got 3 of these that have just fallen onto you.
Do I have to attack them, or are you just going to roll damage straight up? What's going on here?
They're going to have an attack of opportunity because it is a surprise attack.
Sure thing.
You sound very happy about this, Tom.
He's ecstatic.
Yeah, I feel like it's great to be back in D&D where I'm passing all my rolls and doing good. And yeah, everyone else's life is going so good. Even Lucy, who rolled an 11, is having a great time, but I rolled an 8, and I'm having the worst day of my life. Not really. I probably had worse days.
No, this is the
Yesterday
bad as it's ever gotten.
was probably worse.
Does a 12 hit?
No, not even close, baby.
I take an 11 and an 8 don't hit either then.
Fuck no, dude.
Good. In that case, you're just being mildly inconvenienced by these tree lobsters. But if you'd like to, you can attack back.
No, I'm probably just walking through it, like, thinking about it in the sense that these are just dumb animals and sort of just like, just a little bit sick of it. Hoping to get to my destination, but every step of the way there seems to be another tree lobster, and it gets to the point where you don't even want to hit them anymore because, like, what is it going to do? It's going to be another tree lobster around the corner.
That's very fair. Like, you start pulling them off to begin with, but in the end you just kind of let them pile up upon you.
I let them hang.
It slows you right down. To the point where,
For sure.
as you're slowly shuffling through the trees covered in tree lobsters, 2 other individuals coming from opposite ends of the woods are going to be able to catch up with you. And for the first time, the 3 of you meet.
Yar, Mary, I believe this to be the right place. Here be others.
You're one person, right? Lucy's checking. We see one body.
Yes, I'm one person.
Okay, cool.
Obviously, I know Mary.
Oh, yeah, right.
But Mary might not recognize me with all the tree lobsters on.
as I continue walking forward, I sort of squint my eyes and I'm like, "Oi, Silt, is that you behind those lobsters?"
Silt's not really around anymore. If you catch my drift, I
Oi, lad and
go by
clear.
Sprigs now.
Sprigs.
Sprigs
Nice to
gently,
see you.
yeah.
Nice to see you, Sprigs, gently. I be Merry December.
Yeah.
You need help there, bud? And I start taking the tree lobsters off
Yep,
Sprigs.
I know your name.
Aye.
Thank you, chef. Yeah, well...
I do look like a chef.
You've got a chef
I've got
hat
an
and
apron
everything. An apron, yep.
And who might you
Yeah.
be?
I'm Chef Hans. Are you guys here to meet Tara?
Yes, chef.
I'm gonna love this.
Yep, suppose so.
Shall we head in? Are you good with... Yeah, you're done with lobsters. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm surprised you guys didn't get attacked by any on the way. They're pretty plentiful, feels like.
I went by the ocean, so we had ocean lobsters over there. And so you were Merry December and, what was it, Sprigs?
Sprigs gently, yep.
Very good.
When you look at Sprigs, he looks depressed. He looks like really tired and really like done already.
You alright, bud?
Yeah. It's just, another day, another god prophecy, tree lobster, whatever. I'm looking to get this whole thing sorted as quickly as possible so I can go back to doing what I was doing before. Sleeping.
Oh.
Like, you've gone through it, haven't you?
Yeah, Mary, yeah, I have.
Y'all know each other?
Aye, we used to work together.
Yeah, from a distant memory. Yeah.
It was like he was another man back then.
Yeah.
And as you all begin chatting and introducing yourselves to the chef, you continue in the direction that you believe Terra the Unicorn to be living in.
I'm never going to ask what Lucy's name is.
Okay.
I'm going to have Lucy be like, I'm so excited to reveal my name, and I want it to never come up.
Okay.
I did like
Leave my
literally
little
ask,
secret.
and she said Chef Hans.
Yeah, I'm Chef Hans.
Yeah.
Oh, Dragonborn, that's right. What color Dragonborn?
Bronze.
Bronze. Very nice.
Shiny.
Nice.
Yeah, as you enter the clearing, why don't you each describe yourselves as you go and take a seat?
Yeah. Merry December is wearing a huge pirate hat and is just covered in like fluffy shirts and like necklaces and stuff. Accordion hanging on his back and like the big sort of like bardic puffy pants kind of thing. Yeah, just an all around like pleasantly clothed individual.
I love that for him.
Nice. I'm a big old dragonborn, as said, bronze, shiny. Pretty, like, simple outfit, pants, like, kind of like a singlet sort of thing. One of those chefs that's just like, one of those aprons that are just the, like, from the waist.
Oh, yeah.
And instead of having, like, the big chef hat, like, the real classic one, it's more of, like, the, kind of like paper one that, in my head, people who serve ice cream wear. Those little short ones. Can you imagine the one I'm imagining? I'm talking about?
I believe
Yeah, the one
so.
that people use in fast food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that sort of chef hat. And yeah.
It's ridiculous and I love it. I do imagine him holding a whisk or a wooden spoon at almost all times.
I have on my belt, I got a few things. I got a big old cast iron pan. I got a ladle like hooked onto the front of my apron. I got some knives and kind of like one of those, they almost look like an apron but they're not an apron thing, kind of like in front of my leg. And then yeah, I've got a pouch of, what smells like delicious food kind of on my back, just like under the backpack, which I assume has actual adventuring gear in it.
Nice.
Sprigs is a bugbear, and he hasn't been groomed in a while, so he's a little overgrown, like very furry at the moment. And he's wearing like sort of shitty clothes, the type of clothes that you wear. Like, he's not wearing his best dukes. He's got a bunch of like weapons by his side, like swords, daggers, and stuff. And yeah, he's just a kind of a traditional bugbear. He's got a chipped tooth.
Ooh.
One of his like canines is chipped, and he looks again very tired. He's got sort of this perpetual bag under the eye sort of thing going on, but a lot of that is due to the color of the fur being darker around there.
Yeah. A little bit of tear staining.
Kind of always. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's kind of him right now. I'm sure he'll change up his act later on when he gets a purpose in life.
It would be a shame if you spent the entire season just being a sad wee guy.
A sad wee mank little guy.
Sounds
Yeah.
like
I probably smell pretty bad.
Oh no. Like wet beer sounds like the worst smell.
Yeah, I don't smell like fetid, right? But I smell like not that good.
Can I say, wet bear sounds like one of the deodorants from Monsters Inc.
Wet bear sounds like a really bad cologne that someone would actually make.
Sounds like an awful D&D name.
Wet bear, power up your grizzlies.
Gross. So the three of you are sitting in the clearing in the Windrobe Woods, awaiting Terra the Unicorn. Into the clearing steps the skeletal hooves of Terra the Unicorn. Its eyes a flaming light within its skull. It turns and looks at each of you individually.
I bow.
Oh, you bow. Damn.
Yeah, this is a god. I know
It
to
is.
respect the gods. I'm bowing.
I remove my large pirate hat and do a small head bow and then put it back on.
Yeah, I think removing hat's good. And I just kind of like hold my hat to my chest.
Clutches pearls, but it's a chef's hat. Chef Hands, Merry December, Sprigs Gently. The three of you have been called here because the Dreamwalkers have foreseen it. They have seen the three of you travelling among the stars to help save our world.
I do like the stars.
Well, yeah, I reckon. Sorry. Got a lot of respect for you, Terra, and I respect what you're about.
Full stop.
Terra, I have a lot of respect for you as a god and such, but I reckon probably a mistake here because I'm not in the business of doing this sort of thing of saving the world and whatnot. I'm more into the whole staying in a hotel and hoping no one notices me today.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sprigs. It is definitely you and your two companions who have been foreseen. For you see, 2 nights ago, there were 10 more stars in the sky than there are tonight.
I did notice that.
And a week ago, 100 more stars. Slowly but surely, the stars are being extinguished. And it is up to us to figure out how, and why, and what we can do to stop it.
Sorry, not to correct you, but do you mean 100 less stars?
No, like a week ago there was 100 more stars in the sky than there are now.
Tara had it.
Oh, I
Tara's right.
understand. Sorry, I thought you meant,
Silence!
because the way you said it, I thought...
I spent the last 5 years looking at the stars, and I'm fucking ready to go up. This is what I've been looking for.
This just sounds really fun. This sounds great. I'm gonna need to prep so much food for the journey because I imagine there's not a lot of food in space.
Oh, don't worry, I don't eat.
I'll find barrels. Huh?
It's been 250 years since the last humans, and she gestures at Merry December, or Minotaurs, travelled to the stars. So, preparations have been made, but not all events could be foreseen or foretold or prepared for. You will have time to make your preparations. However, come midnight tomorrow,
Okay.
your journey will begin.
Neat.
Alright.
Mary, just you don't eat?
I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't breathe.
Oh no. Why?
Don't you?
It has to do with, me makeup.
I thought you were a natural beauty.
You're wearing makeup.
No, I'm not.
Sorry guys, can't eat or drink or breathe. I don't want to smudge my lipstick.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Merry December.
Physical and spiritual, makeup.
Ah, spiritual lipstick. Bad name.
I remember you eating and sleeping and drinking and such.
Yes.
And breathing.
Things have changed, Sprigs, much like as they have for you.
You know, Tara,
All right.
we'll do this discussion somewhere else. Thank you for the opportunity. This sounds great.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Is there anyone else up there?
I have a question. We need to be going somewhere at midnight. Where's that? Here?
You will be collected.
Alright. Sure thing.
You see,
Well,
and what was your question, Mary?
Oh, it just is if anyone else is up there.
Our scholars look out to the night sky to see if there are other life forms out there, and our triple moon, Falsity, Tibber, and Hannah, on certain clear nights, people believe they can see a large, rocky chair like a throne upon Falsity, and it is believed that there is a man who lives in the moon, but that has not been confirmed, and they have not been seen for a very long time.
That sounds like bullshit.
The Dreamwalkers have seen the three of you travelling among the stars. They saw you on the surface of Falsity. They saw you on the surface of Tibber. And, well, they saw you... It doesn't matter. There are places they've seen you that don't make sense. And they've been seeing you travelling there for the last year and a half. But only now have we managed to prepare a ship worthy of making the trip.
It was very hard to train the crows.
Year and a half they've been dropping the wrong people off in my Windrobe Woods.
Oi, well, guess we best get set to prepping.
yeah. I have some ideas for what I can do to get all prepared. Do you have any money, Tara?
No, however, there will be things on the ship that will be able to help you. But for now, I ask that you close your eyes. I will return you to your homes, where you were before you made the trip here.
Impressive.
Sprigs
And-
immediately closes his eyes.
See you all in a couple days.
I'll get you all to roll. Not adding anything.
19.
Ooh, a 19 for Tom.
I also rolled a 19.
Oi! 19 for Charlie.
14.
And a 14 for Lucy.
Not as impressive.
No.
Ew. 14 for Lucy.
Ooh, Tom.
Wow, creative joke, Lucy.
Thank you.
Lucy, you
You
close...
think people don't say ooh to me every day?
Chef Hands closes their eyes, and you feel silly for a moment. You know, you're just sitting in the woods, there's wind rustling in the leaves, and you're just sitting there, surrounded by these two people who you know have met each other, but you don't know either of them.
I'm on the outside, but it'll be fine.
You open your eyes, and you're back inside.
I do. Sorry,
the
I just remembered
tavern
this is
where
a
you had
podcast.
been cooking.
You pissed him off so
No,
much
this
that
was
he
just
left.
Refreshed. You all there?
Troy?
Hello? Hello?
That was so fucking
I
funny.
don't know what happened. My Discord just crashed and then opened itself up again.
You open your eyes and then you just disappear.
It looked like you got upset by Lucy interrupting you and then you just left the call.
I'm sorry, I know my Discord crashed. I checked my audition, it's still recording, so that's nice.
I'm crying. It's so funny.
Chef Hands
Sorry.
opens their eyes. They find themselves in the kitchen of the tavern they were in this morning.
Oh shit.
Tom and Charlie, both of your characters, wake up where you were that morning. However, you have a magical item now upon your person that you didn't have earlier.
Oi.
I wanted a little
L?
treat.
Lucy?
Yeah, I was going to
L.
give it to the one person who rolled the highest. I wasn't expecting two people to roll the
tie.
highest.
Well, what's the magical item, Charoy?
Tell you what, I'll let you choose a magical item from your player's handbook.
I will go without this uncommon magical item, since it was only meant for one person.
Oh.
Okay.
Mainly because I don't want to have to go through the work of picking one right now.
You're gonna let the
Because that would take me an hour.
a little bit of special birthday magic to give Charlie an item.
Yeah. That's my birthday present
Thanks,
to you, Charlie.
Tom and Troy.
No worries.
In that case, Lucy, how do you spend your day getting ready for whatever's to follow?
I'd call up like the supplies and stuff I use to like bring food into restaurants when I'm cooking, and I'm like, hey, going on this big trip, I need to get a bunch of stuff, and I'm like ordering like barrels of things. And I'm telling them all, it's like, oh, it's for this mission that Tara's sending me on, hoping it's going to get me like a good discount.
Oh,
they
yeah,
can-
yeah.
that sort of stuff to try, you know, make it feasible. And you know, I re-oil and like bake my cast iron so like it's perfectly fresh to go. Yeah, I just kind of prep and get ready.
Is there anyone or anything you need to say goodbye to, or are you...
I let the other like chefs around know that I'm going to be heading out, so can't call up on me to give them a hand. But yeah, no, not too worried beyond that.
And as night falls, you get all of your equipment and your stock.
Stock's a good word
your
for it.
stock's all ready. And as midnight looms ever closer, you're not entirely sure what or how you're going to travel, but you sit with all of your stocks and you wait.
Easy.
Sprigs, how do you spend your day?
Sprigs will get home and sort of realize that he needs to, if he's going to be doing this thing for a god, he needs to get his act together. So he goes out to the local groomers and he gets himself all trimmed up, looks as prim and proper as possible. He goes into his suitcase and he pulls out his forgery kit. He forges a fake birth certificate for himself and just sort of gets all of his affairs in order, so that he can be prepared if anything comes up that might be to do with his old life. And he puts on his finest jukes, which is a pair of sort of admiral clothes that he stole a while ago. And then he sits down and he sharpens his weapons until... midnight. He'd probably go and say goodbye to the owner of the apartment that he's staying at and just sort of be like, hey, sorry about this. I know my lease ends in another couple of weeks, but I did say it would be pretty flexible. Turns out God's asked me to go into a sort of space situation. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but I'll be gone from here tomorrow at midnight, out of your hair. I've cleaned up the room as best I can. I hope that's all good with you. Anything else you need me to do, just let me know,
Well, that's what I'm going to do next time I need to get out of a lease. I'm so sorry. Look, I know I'm ending the lease early and I haven't found a replacement tenant, but a god's asked me to go on a trip to space and I've got to do it.
Does she say anything to me? Is she fine with it?
Yeah, she's fine with it. You paid in advance a large lump sum for the bond, so she even gives you some gold back. After checking the room and making sure everything's okay.
Yep.
A few scratch marks on the wall, so she does deduct like a little bit, but you get most of your money back.
Yeah, 3 scratch marks from the waking nightmares, but aside from that, we're all good.
Yeah, minor details.
Minor details, yeah.
Mary?
As I teleport back to the docks, I say, "Oh, Mary, looks like we're going to the stars. Look to the stars, huh? All right. Let's see. Captain K, are you around?"
And they are. They're in their boat, in their quarters, as usual.
Captain K, I can't be going on that next journey with ye. Something else has called my expertise, as it were. But look, just literally follow the constellation of... give me a god, quick.
Do the one of Windavia. Fuck it, yeah. Otherwise, Armentora.
Yeah, literally just follow Windavia, and you should get to that coast you're looking for. All right. Good talking to you. You're always so elegant.
She nods.
Hey, it's a good one.
And you grab your things ready. What do you get? What do you...
Well, I sort of grab my hat and I shake off some of the sea salt and sand and shit. And as I'm shaking my hat, I noticed on it that there are these new goggles wrapped around.
Ooh.
Oy, what be this? I put them on, and I can... Hold on, let me read the description. I've got advantage on wisdom.
It doesn't say.
On perception checks that rely on sight, and in conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. And I think that's up to a mile, but I'll double check that. I've got the Eyes of the Eagle goggles.
Very, very nice.
Neat.
Yeah.
Just really quickly, also with my stuff, I prep my equipment. Not just food, I also have chef gear.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go up without chopping boards or anything, you know?
So I put on those goggles and I say, "Damn, I look good." And I look good.
Yeah, you do.
That rules.
Yeah, I don't really need to get anything else. So, yeah, I'm ready.
11:59 hits, and you all are waiting at your respective homes. As the stroke of midnight happens, the ground beneath your feet shakes. Sprigs gently, you and all of your equipment and stocks, which are all in like a wagon cart at the moment, just all prepared and ready. You weren't sure how you'd be transported. No,
I did
sorry,
not
not
have that
Sprigs.
much
I'm
stuff.
so sorry. That is Chef. I've put your names in the wrong order. Haha. Chef Hands. Your equipment is in a wagon cart. That makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.
The ground beneath you lifts you suddenly up into the sky.
Neat.
Sprigs, down in the woods, the trees seem to lean apart as the ground beneath you skyrockets you up into the sky. And Merry December, down on the docks, the water seems to part a little as like a stone staircase comes out and you begin ascending up it.
I have to walk.
And all three of you find yourselves atop large pillars. You can look out over Windavia, and a large Pegasus flies to each of you. You hop aboard. The equipment is strapped on to the Pegasus by the little three-quarterling who is riding them.
Thank you kindly.
Wait, I know you.
They're not the three-quarterling who drove your wagon. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
And all three of you are flown back to the Windrobe Woods.
I could have walked. I'm just down the road.
Yeah, well, it took
You
you
need all
hours
this.
last time.
Yeah, it didn't go well for you when you last did it.
There was no theatrics that time.
Now I'm all cleaned up.
The name's Rucksack. It's a pleasure to be to your ferrying service tonight. If you look out over your left, you'll see the water. Over to your right, you'll see the land. And don't look down if you're afraid of heights. And if you look up, that's where you're going.
Why, thank you kindly. You're a great guide.
You're so sweet.
Now we're just gonna.
Just like, damn. I guess I'm not afraid of heights.
It's important to learn about yourself.
We're gonna touch down in the middle of the Windrobe Woods, and lovely Pegasus will leave us there, and we'll be off on our journey. I'm so excited to travel to the cosmos with you.
Oh, you're coming, are you?
Well yes, we can't go on a
Fantastic.
trip with only 3 people. That would be silly. Who's going to be the cannon fodder and the voice of reason?
We have cannons.
Lovely Pegasus touches down.
Just checking. Are we like the only 4 people on the ship? Or
Well, yes,
kind of going into Charlie's voice a little bit, and I'm trying to avoid it, but
yes,
Fuck off.
that's right.
we're going into just us 4.
Just the 4 of us. That's all we need. It's not a massive ship. It is rather small. It is just to ferry us to the moon. We'll hopefully find our way to go from there once we get there.
What, you're the captain?
Oh, me? No. I'm just the guide. I'm just ferrying.
All right then.
I prepped for so many more people.
And as you all disembark, get off the lovely Pegasus.
Dismount.
Both work.
Dismount, thank you, that's the word. Ahead of you is Terra the Unicorn, and next to her is the first spaceship any of you have ever seen.
Oi.
It's not as primitive as the canoes that the Minotaurs used when they were travelling to the moon. In fact, it's a large, well-crafted ship. Not too large, but big enough that the 4 of you could comfortably take that wagon of food up in there and have a large banquet.
Nice. We've got a whole boat. I'm so excited. I love boats. This rules.
Oi, she's a beautiful vessel.
Yeah.
What's her name? What be her name?
This is the Atlas, and it is going to show you not only this world, but others. For a year and a half, we have heard and seen your stories unfold. The only people who haven't seen them are you. It is time the 3 of you go out there and help us save the star.
Keen.
Yeah, I've got some business of my own with the stars anyway.
Hey, yep, cool beans.
And lovely Pegasus and Rucksack the three-quarterling take all of your equipment and stocks onto the ship and start preparing them. And Terra says to each of you before you go, however, Finity has changed in the years since people last went to space. And we've found that it is hard for them to want to come home. And we need to make sure that the three of you, upon finishing your quest, will want to come home. So I'm going to ask something of each of you. I'm going to ask that you come up to me, and as I place my hoof upon your forehead, you relinquish your happiest memory so that you can come back for it one day. And I'll give you each a moment to think of your happiest memory, because you're going to leave the memory of that time, that person, that thing here on FINITY as you get ready to launch.
Sprigs walks up like, yeah, what? So what? I tell you it and you just take it away, or you just take it away and...
Just think
don't even
about
have
it and live in that moment.
Okay. Sprigs thinks back to the day his dad died, and he was at his funeral with his dad for his father, and he just remembers seeing this like really big smile on his mum's face because she was finally free.
Aww.
So he thinks of that, and and that's his memory. I'm just giving him a really sad life.
That's beautiful. I'll get you to roll Arcana.
Arcana. I got a 15.
Nice. Your happy memory fills your entirety. You feel like warmth and happiness inside of you, and then all of a sudden, it's gone, and you climb aboard the ship.
Well, it's gonna make me a little bit sadder, I guess.
I go up, and my memory that I'm recalling is one of the first times I was working in a kitchen, and the head chef said, you know, if you want, like, tomorrow you can come in and we'll get you like on the make, like we'll get you doing stuff. And the main memories of that next day, like doing it, and then we'll being like, you know what, you're a bit of a natural hand at this, and like it clicking that might be my calling in life.
Aww.
Very nice.
Again, you feel that warmth and glow as it fills you, and I'll get you to roll Arcana as that feeling is taken from you.
11.
Okay, nice. Over to our friend Mary.
Mary walks up, and he's remembering a time where he's playing his accordion in front of like a large crowd on the street.
Accordion to who?
He's playing merrily and like telling a long drawn out tale of people at sea, and in the crowd is someone who looks nearly identical to him, but a girl, pickpocketing as she's going through. And later on in the evening, me and her are spending all that gold we got on just a big fucking bounty of beers and food and stuff, and just laughing and having the best time of our lives.
Oh, and you've got the biggest smile on your face as Terra's hoof places itself upon your head, and all of a sudden that memory is ripped from you. And I'll get you to roll Arcana.
18? Jesus, I'm rolling well today.
It's all that birthday luck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna... I don't know if you can see that, but that's an 18 right there next to my circle that says Arcana. Tom and Lucy, can I get you to unheadphone for a moment?
Okay.
Yep.
As this happy memory is ripped from you, there is a brief second where you feel like this isn't the first time this has happened. You realise that this is your happiest memory, but there might have been a happier one at some point.
Oh my
This
God.
is not the first time you've had memories or somebody playing inside your mind.
Oh, fuck.
And then your memory is ripped away of that moment and you forget it.
Okay. Holy shit. Alrighty.
I get points for being first back.
I get points for not being a fucking loser.
Happy memory wiped from Charlie.
I don't know if I believe you. Hey, why is this mean?
Why is what mean?
Why are you doing a mean thing? Why are you taking away our good memory? I
Well,
understand within the world, but Troy, what the fuck's wrong with you?
As the three of you board the ship, Rucksack rushes off down, talks to Terra in a hushed whisper. Lovely Pegasus goes down and folds herself up on the ground. Lucy, you do the biggest smile every time I mention lovely Pegasus.
Lovely.
She's so lovely. And then Rucksack rushes back on board.
All right, it's time we go. Is everybody ready? Hold on to something.
I've never done this, so I'm a bit nervous.
I'm always
You'll be
ready to
great.
disembark. It's the best time of the journey.
So you're driving. I'll be, like a quartermaster sort of thing? Just run around, make sure things are all good. Is that all good with you?
I'll take the helm.
I'll do something.
Sweet.
I'm going to press this large button here that says we're ready to go.
Presses the button, and Terra outside holds her hoof up against the side of the ship, and for a brief second you can feel all of your happy memories surround you, and the ship glows and then launches.
Does the ship run on
It's
happy?
powered by
Sure
love.
Sure does, Tom. And that ship...
Damn, rough that Sprigs is in here.
This fucking rules. I'm all about this.
It keeps dipping on wherever Sprigs goes.
Every time Sprigs talks, it like falters, like the engine, like... So you go up, you soar higher than any of you have ever been. You look down and you can see Halfling Village, you can see Cool Land, the capital of all of FINITY, where Queen Serena once ruled. You can see the little Mudman village, where a whole court of mud people have been keeping guardianship over the city. And as you fly up, you can see little glimmers of light that imply maybe that's where the other disciples are living. You see the other continents, places you've never explored or been to. You've never even heard rumours of what could be in those places. And then, all of a sudden, you stop skyrocketing up towards the sky, and you're in space. You're there. You are among the stars and in the cosmos. Thanks for listening to Season Quest Pod. Nope. Thanks for listening to Season Quest. You can catch us at Season Quest Pod on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're over there posting photos and crazy comments all the time, so come chat with us. We want to hear from you. Bye!